Welcome guys to Chrisfoodexploring. Bringing to you in this video today, we're doing chicken chop suey but with cabbage. Now guys, we have our pound-and-a-half of chicken breast that we're going to slice into small strips. It's pre-washed, but after slicing them, I'm going to give them another rinse. But you can wash them before slicing them in strips if you prefer. So we're slicing them into small strips that are not going to take very long to cook through, maybe about a minute or two when they're in the pan. Because chop suey guys have to be something that is crunchy. Like the vegetable in the chop suey has to remain crunchy. And to use chicken breast because it doesn't take a long preparation time. That's why I use chicken breast, because chicken breast is the easiest part of the chicken to cook. So we're going to just finish dicing these up. Now guys, we're just going to lightly season these sliced chicken breasts with chicken season and some all-purpose spiced season. So we're going to rub this together so that it can marinate with just the powder season, and we're going to add a little bit of the Chinese sauce. We're going to add a little bit of Chinese sauce now to the raw chicken, and then we're going to add another small amount, maybe 2 tablespoons when we have it in the pan sizzling. So now we're going to rub in our tablespoon of Chinese sauce. It's not going to really change the color much, but it's just going to, add to the marinating flavor. So it's going to give it some flavor from this small amount of Chinese sauce while it's going to marinate for 1 hour. So we're going to put this to marinate for 1 hour. Then we're going to come back and cut our veggies.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Welcome back guys. Now we're cutting our carrot into strips, and if you want to check out my video on how to cut carrot into strips, you can just check my playlist and you'll see how to cut carrot into strips. So now we're cutting our carrot into strips, and after which we're going to dice our cabbage and cut up our onion and our scallion and just get everything pre-prepped before going to the stove. So after stripping the carrot, cutting the carrot into strips, we're now going to do our cabbage. And here we go guys. We're not going to dice this cabbage into too much of large chunks, just small bite-sized chunks, that obviously aren't going to take too long to cook, because the cabbage is supposed to remain crunchy after cooking. If it's soft after you cooked it, then you've overcooked it. So cabbage is supposed to remain crunchy, but you still don't want too much of big bites. You just want manageable bite-sized pieces to do with your chop suey. Okay guys, here's our pre-seasoned chicken and pre-chopped vegetable and seasonings, and we're going to go to our frying pan now to saute our chicken with our onion and scallion and thyme. So we're adding about 2 tablespoons of oil. You don't need a lot of oil because this meal doesn't call for a lot of grease. You just put in the oil in the pan to saute the chicken with the seasoning. So now we're adding our chicken breast, guys. Want to ensure that you spread this so that every strip can get cooked through evenly. And this won't take a long time, as I said before, guys, because we stripped the chicken breast into small strips. This will take a minute or 2 to 3 minutes tops to cook through. Now we're going to add our onion to the pot so that the flavor from the onion can marinate into the chicken breast. We're going to also add the remaining amount of our Chinese sauce, which is 2 tablespoons of Chinese sauce, guys, because don't want to put too much Chinese sauce because it has salty properties and you don't want to salt your chicken because you've already put the powdered season on it. So we're going to, combine everything in our pot now, and then we're going to add our scallion and the thyme to the pot also to get all those flavors into the chicken breast. So we're going to combine this and let it saute for a minute before adding the carrot and the cabbage to our pot.
A few moments later.
Now we're adding in our carrots, and guys, I really wish you can smell this wonderful aroma coming from the pot. The chicken breast with all the seasoning that we put in before. This creates a wonderful aroma, and it's not anything extravagant. It's just the chicken breast, the onion, the scallion, and the thyme. So we've added our carrot, and now we're going to add our cabbage. And guys, after adding the cabbage, you just need like 2 minutes again. As I said, this dish is very easy to do, and it doesn't take a lot of cooking time. The preparation time, however, is way longer than the cooking time, because after you add the cabbage in the pot, guys, you only need like 2 minutes because you're not supposed to overcook the cabbage. The cabbage is supposed to remain crunchy. Look at this, guys. Look how beautiful this is. We're just about ready to share.
A few moments later.
Now we're going to take a small portion out on the plate, guys. I really wish you can smell the aroma coming from this pot. Our cabbage wasn't overdone, it was just right. Our carrots are well done. Our chicken breast isn't overcooked either. And as you can see in the pot, guys, there isn't a lot of gravy because this doesn't come with gravy. This is basically a steamed veg dish. There you have it, guys. Our chicken chop suey with cabbage. And we're topping this off with a little rice and peas. So let's just dig in and see how this tastes. This is amazing, guys. This is amazing.